Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, y'all? So, today is day number 6 with my 7-day straight challenge with the T of HIV. Now, I know what it is now because I uploaded the other video. So, today is day 6, y'all. So, thank y'all so much for joining me on this journey. It has been a while. I suppose it been finished with this, but however, we is still here, right? So I want y'all to first like and subscribe to this channel, and please do not forget to comment, y'all. Let's get these comments going. I want to start talking back and forth with y'all or whatever. I'm not that shy no more. I'm coming up out my shyness, y'all. Y'all see, I'm not really yearning no more. That mean I'm growing up now. I'm growing up, y'all. So today I'm gonna talk about something else that's kind of it's just all these topics that God has put on my heart is really hard for me to talk about, and I know I'm probably stepping on toes. I'm probably making people mad, and I'm sorry if I am, but I have to say what I feel, right? So that's what I'm doing. So today I'm going to talk about what does undetectable mean to me. Being undetectable means a lot to so many different people that's HIV positive. But I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel about it and what I think. So what undetectable it means that you have few copies in your blood. That means that you still are HIV positive. Now this is my research that I done in my words, not in the scientific words and the factual words, mine's. Um, your viral load is under control. You you you've been getting treatment. You taking your HIV meds, and you are you taking your HIV medicine, and your HIV is under control. It's not continuously making more copies and more copies of the infection in your blood, because when you're not on treatment and you're not taking the medicine and doing what you're supposed to do the right way, that leaves the door open for the virus to mutate and make more and more and more copies in your blood, which makes you sick, and what can lead to you becoming AIDS, right? So with being undetectable means that it means you take your test, they take your blood, and I hate living by the hospital. Like, I live by the hospital and I live in Chicago, so y'all do the math. Y'all already know. But the hospital is literally right around the corner, so anything happen, if somebody have an asthma attack, y'all already know. So anyway, so when we get our blood drawn every 6 months, some people get it every 3 months, some people get it every 6 months, but on my case, I get mine once a year because I only go to the doctor once a year. So when I get my blood drawn, they draw my blood, they measure my numbers, and my numbers have always came back undetectable. Since the time 15 years ago when I first was diagnosed with HIV, I was undetectable. I've always been that way. Even without treatment, I was that way. It's just because that's just my body. Everybody's bodies are different. But for those people that get diagnosed and they not undetectable, they detectable, they take their medication and they come and see the doctor, and they see the doctor come. They go and see the doctor and go to see the doctor. And then I think I'm not for sure, but after months, continuous months, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 6 months of being undetectable, you can't transmit the infection to nobody else. The infection. You cannot transmit HIV to nobody else because you have been undetected for months, not just 1 month, for months, continuous months being undetectable. So once again, we still are HIV positive, but being undetectable helps us not give the infection to no one else. And I know I'm using these words wrong, but y'all know I know how to use them right. But sometimes I have to just talk regular so y'all can understand me and I can understand myself. But so that's what being undetectable means to me in my mind. That's what I think when I think being undetectable. You cannot give it to nobody. Your numbers are under control. You are taking your medication every day. You're not missing doses. You have been undetectable for months. That's what I think when I think undetectable, right? But this is the part I want to talk about. For me, Me being undetectable don't mean that I'm going to go smash just because I'm undetectable. And I know that I can't transmit the infection to nobody else. So I'm just going to smash and I'm not just going to tell them anything. Now, this is just me, how I feel. Everybody feel different about this, and I'm not coming for nobody. This is just me. I still would tell somebody I'm HIV positive even if I'm undetectable. And this is why. Being HIV positive is not no fun mentally for me or nobody else. It's no fun. So for me to have it and know what I go through mentally here and there about it, a person that's not like me, let's say this, for instance, if you sleep with somebody that's HIV positive and you don't know, and y'all been getting it cracking for a nice amount of time, right? Let's say a year. You find out they're HIV positive. Do you know what that would do to you? Your mind state, okay, you go and you get tested and you don't have it. In your mind, you still thinking like maybe the test is one right. How I was sleeping with them. And then you found out, okay, they undetectable. That's what that means. That means that they can't give it to me because they taking care of themselves. They taking their medicine. Cool. But then your mind still might get out of the way. You know what I mean? Like, dang, what if later on down the line I get it? Because you know they say it lay dormant. They say it lay dormant for years. So if you take the test, maybe it might not pop up. Now, this is just what they say. I don't know how true it is. I don't want to do that to nobody. I don't want to not tell somebody I'm HIV positive because I'm undetectable and we smash and it be good and, you know, it be going on. And then they find out that I'm HIV positive and that be devastating for them. And they feel some type of way about me. I don't want nobody feeling no type of way about me. I don't want nobody feeling no type of way about me. I don't want to give it to nobody. I don't want to be tied to that sentence with nobody's name ever in my life. Not me. And what I think people be doing, and I'm not for sure, I think people feel like people that's HIV positive, they feel like because they are undetectable, they don't have to tell somebody that they're HIV positive. And I don't agree with that. I feel like if you're HIV positive, you and sex have to become friends. And I talked about me and sex being friends in another video. You and sex have to become friends. And you have to get a hold on your sex life if you're HIV positive. This is why. Because if you like having sex and you HIV positive and you're undetectable, I hate this. I hate the light when they do that. If you are HIV positive and you are undetectable and you like having sex, you don't want to go smash. Like, really, you want to. And some people have multiple sex partners. I don't care. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. People do. They have multiple sex partners if they HIV positive or not. So, for me, I'm going to use me. I always use me, for example. I like having sex. I like the way it feels. It feels good. So, I'm not finna go and continuously be out here dating. I'm not finna do it. Because when you date, you eventually you have sex, right? I'm not finna keep on dating and keep explaining this to all these different people. I'm HIV positive. I'm HIV positive. Okay. I ain't got time for it. I'm not finna do it. So that's why I stick to my regular. You know what I mean? But for those people that have had sex drives and they sleeping around with all these different people and they know they're HIV positive and they feel safe because they undetectable, I feel that's not right. It's just not right. You sleep with all these different people. Okay, we know they can't get it, but what that's doing to their mind, and then what if they got somebody else? You know what I mean? See, this is deeper. It's always, to me, y'all know how I think. It goes to one thing to another to another. Peep this. So you sleep with me. I sleep with you, and I don't tell you I'm HIV positive because I'm cool. I take my medicine. I'm undetectable. I've been undetectable forever, right? 15 years. So now I sleep with you. I don't tell you. Somehow, your girlfriend see your number, my number in your phone. And then she looks somewhere on Facebook because she see my number. Then she found out, wait a minute, this is the girl that's HIV positive. What that's going to do to her? That you slept with somebody that's HIV positive. Now, you might be okay with it. But then what that's going to do to her, that's going to make her mind be going all over the place. It's like so many, maybe I'm taking it too far, but this is just how I think. You don't know who the next person's sleeping with. So while you okay with sleeping with them because you're HIV positive and you're undetectable, and you don't tell them, what if they sleep with somebody else and they find out? It's just too much. It's too much, and I might be thinking about it wrong, but for me, it's just too much. And I feel like sometimes people feel like because they are undetectable, they don't have to tell people. And I just think that that's wrong. That's just me. Everybody is different, but that's just me. I feel like you should tell people. I just think you should tell people because people need to know. You give them a choice. You give them a choice to accept you or not. You give them a choice to accept that or not. Because this is just me. Even with us being undetectable, I feel like it's still taking a risk. I don't know why I feel like that. I got faith and I believe in God and all that. It's taking a risk with somebody's mental state. I'm not even talking about the HIV part. It's taking a risk with somebody's mental state because they don't have to never get it. But mentally, it may affect them in some type of way. And that's why I say I will always tell. Everybody's situation is different, but I don't want to mess with nobody's thought process ever. So I'm always going to tell. That's just me. So that's what I think about when it comes to being undetectable, me being undetectable or talking about undetectable. I will forever tell somebody that I'm HIV positive, and I will forever continue to say, yes, I'm undetectable. You don't have to worry about that, but you give a person a choice. To me, HIV is not the issue. And that's just how I feel because maybe, see that how the light keep on, I don't like it. HIV is not a problem. You take your medicine, but everybody's situation is different. But for me, HIV is not an issue. I take my medicine on the undetectable, but the mental part to it sometimes affects me here and there. No lie, it does. Sometimes I like, dang, I'm gonna die of this, or my mind wanders sometimes, but I know how to replace them with better thoughts. But it still do that, and that's the one thing that I refuse to ever do to somebody is play with their thoughts because of sleeping with me because I'm HIV positive. And I know there's a lot of strong people in the world, and people may never think about it, but it's a group of people that may, and I don't want to be tied to that, and I don't want to do that to nobody. So for that reason, I always tell people, and I really hope to God that I am not offending nobody because I don't want to offend nobody that's HIV positive. People live how they live, and they choose the direction that they go in, and I'm not coming for y'all if y'all watch this video. I am just saying my thoughts and how I feel about being undetectable and what that means for me. Everybody's situation is different, y'all. So that ends today's challenge with day 6. Y'all, please do not forget to comment, like if you have not yet subscribed to my channel. Definitely subscribe and click the bell so that you can get notifications. And y'all enjoy y'all day. I'll be back tomorrow with my last video of the 7-day challenge, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all day.